Well, you know, I love the win. We shot the ball well. We rebounded really, really well, and our press was effective at times. But we've got to stop fouling jump shooters. That's a cardinal sin in basketball. We got to get in the stance and guard someone. So that can be a lot better. And our turnovers tonight it didn't seem like we connected with our passer and receiver. So just a little rusty. But we did some really, really nice things, and so we'll build on what we did good and work on what we need to work on.
Questions? Let's start with Steve in front.
How did y'all kind of challenge the team in terms of getting to be better at rebounding after the Texas and Stanford games? Because obviously y'all were dominant tonight. I know one of the players was saying there were kind of consequences for not rebounding in practice.
That was our secret. Yeah, I just said that I'll give you, if you don't go to the boards twice, then you're coming out. So I gave you don't go up to the boards free pass once, and then you're coming out. And they responded. You know, playing time's a good thing when you got 10 people that can play. And I just challenged them. So we're good. We're a really, really athletic, good rebounding team. But you got to go to the boards to do that. And we weren't going to the boards. So.
Coach, with the pace that you all play and how fast you play, is that sometimes a case of taking the good with the bad? You're going to risk turning the ball over?
Absolutely. When you press as much as we do, you're going to give up threes and you're going to give up easy baskets at times. And when we run the way we want to run, you're going to have some turnovers. I understand that, but we shouldn't have had 23. Just we weren't. I don't know if it was we hadn't played with each other in a while, but we were playing fast. But we got to clean those up. But here's what's amazing to me, that we had 23 turnovers and we shot 81 times. That's a lot. Just do half of those. We're shooting the ball 100 times. I don't think I've coached a team that's. I don't know when I've coached a team that shot 81 times. So that's incredible. That's good. That's good. Probably could have broken a record if we didn't. One time they threw it to me. I was ready to shoot, but I was out of bounds. So.
Coach Warlick, one interesting point I saw in the game tonight was by the third quarter, Renaya, Mimi, and Ray were sharing the points, were 11 points each. Do you feel like the offense are sharing? Do you feel like the team are being more collective?
I do. I really do. I thought Renaya Davis had one of her best games because she was attacking the basket. She wasn't afraid to get it blocked or get bumped, and she's got to do that. Yeah, I love it. If you can get everybody involved in your offense, and that makes the offense flow and moving the ball, it's hard to guard. It's hard to guard 5 people that are moving and cutting and attacking the basket. And I thought that's what we did tonight. And I thought Ray and Renaya did a great job, and Shiradini did a great job of rebounding and having some putbacks. We needed that from her. So.
Dan.
Holly, are you concerned a little bit right now with Avina? She had some great games. She had a couple of subpar games here. She had 5 of those turnovers tonight. Is her knee bothering her? She's wearing that sleeve or whatever it is now.
I don't think her. I just think she's. Tonight just was a little rusty, and I'm not concerned with it because Avina does things outside of the scoring and those type of things. She makes things happen, so I'm okay with that. Did I want her to play better the last couple games? Absolutely. But I think a sign then of a strong team is to pick up the slack where somebody's struggling, and when Avina struggles, it seems to me people pick up the slack. And I thought Jazz had a really, really good game today. So I'm going to give her a pass. Now you may talk to me next couple of games, and we may talk off record.
Lewis in the back.
In the second quarter, Amina picked up her second foul. Renaya hit the deck really hard. They were both out of the game. How did you feel the Jazz and some of those other players have picked up for them?
I thought they broke the game open for us. I thought the press was really good. They got some steals, got some easy baskets. I thought when we put them in, they made things happen, and that's what we need them to. The 4 freshmen we have, they've got to play. It's as simple as that. They've got to come in and contribute. And I thought tonight they did come in and make a difference. Made a huge difference, actually.
Coach, against Belmont will be the last game before SEC schedule. What do you want to see this game? What do you want to fix before a tough SEC schedule?
Consistency. Just being more consistent in everything we do. If you're going to be a great rebounding team, be a great rebounding team. You know, if you're going to attack the basket, do that. Cut down on your. I mean, it's so many things. I know we're not going to play a perfect game, but stick to our game plan and do what we need to do to win. But mostly consistency and being competitive. If you're competitive, great things generally happen.
Dan.
Going on about playing Belmont, I mean, you played UAB already this year, which I think is somewhat of a similar team to what you'll see Sunday. What kind of a challenge will they present for you, and will it be maybe a real constructive challenge?
It will be. I will tell you that I haven't watched a lot of. I will watch Belmont tonight and tomorrow. But they're going to spread the floor. You know, they're small. They can shoot threes. They can drive. It's going to be a lot like UAB, and we'll have our work cut out for us. And it's like this team tonight, they're small. They were small, but you had a 5-player that steps out, and our 5-player had to come out and defend. We don't usually have to do that. And she was a problem for us. So what I try to do is to play teams that are not like SEC teams, so we get a little taste of the UABs and the teams that play 5 out. It's just a different style for us than in the SEC, majority of the SEC. So we get into the SEC, we know kind of pretty much what everybody's going to do, but these are the games that are going to get you ready in March, and that's why we play them.
Maria.
Coach, the players said practice was pretty high tempo yesterday. Sometimes coming out of a week off Christmas break, you got to wake them up. But they indicated they were going against each other, and they really got competitive. Is that something good to see, especially coming out of a week at home and Christmas and all the food and comforts of home?
Yeah, I think they probably at about 2 o'clock yesterday wish they were back home. It was very competitive. We went up and down. It was hard on them physically and mentally. I generally don't like us playing against each other because we don't call a lot of fouls in practice, and it gets a little chippy, and it did yesterday, but that's okay. But they had to push through it. They had to push through yesterday, and I think they thought it was just because we had a game today that we were just going to go through the motions, but we got after it, and then we shot and did a lot of shooting. We were here for a long time. So, and I told them, look, I don't have anywhere to go. I don't have anywhere to go, so we're going to get through it, and they're going to do it, and they did. For the most part, they did. I think a bunch of them got into the hot tub afterwards. But we needed to do that. You got to get up and down, and we're take 5 days off, you're going to get out of shape. And I think we've been in really, really good shape. But we had to do what we had to do. And the reason why we're playing 2 games in such a short period of time is I think players can push through fatigue in games easier than they can practice because it's a game situation. And we're just trying to get ready for the SECs.
Dan?
When you're playing at this kind of a tempo, like you're saying, all this, I mean, are there certain things you try to stress with them to try to make them more efficient at it and more effective at it and kind of maybe limit some of the mistakes?
Yeah. Well, we talked a lot about our press in our timeouts. Thought we were giving too many passes up the sideline. We weren't closing our traps. And if you look at I'm sure when I watch the tape, I'm sure I'm going to go, we really pressed really well, but we can do better. I wanted us to push the basketball. So those are type of things, but we're very capable of pushing the basketball and not turning the ball over 23 times. So we're athletic. That's what we're good at. We're good at pressing, and we're good at running. Our main offense, if you look at our points, and we score a lot out of transition, and we would have scored more had we not turned the ball over and we weren't connected. And I just think we were a little rusty, but that's my expectation. But I will tell you that we've got to get better defensively. We have to get better defensively. We've got to learn to guard somebody, get out of the stance and guard somebody. We haven't made that consistent commitment. And in order for us to win, we've got to make that commitment. And what we'll do is we'll continue to work on it. But it's got to carry over into the game situations. It's got to. We can't give people's best player 28 points. We just can't do it. So we've got to make that commitment on the defensive end.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Good? All right. Thank you.